Okay, here we are. Right now we're on the Hypixel server, and we're gonna try a game of vampires. Uh, Game's about to start. If you're not familiar with it, basically, two players start off as vampires, and it is their job to turn all the survivors into vampires by killing them. There are also zombies that will spawn regularly throughout each round, and it's the survivor's job to outlast the vampires. There's about 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, 20 rounds, and that is what. Okay, second round has started. The vampires have to kill off all the survivors, and the survivors have to outlast the vampires. Uh, this is maybe my fifth game in. Haven't won a game yet. It gets pretty challenging as you get into it, but as a survivor, there are some things you can do to mitigate any damage from the vampires. For instance, you can buy an iron sword because you start off with this wooden sword, but obviously an iron sword is much more effective. And one thing that's helped me survive early on is obviously crouching, because that hides your name tag, and the vampires can't see. Well, they usually can't see you. Apparently, vampires do have a special item they can get through their own shop. It's a flaming arrow, and it'll point to the nearest survivor. But I don't think many people know to use that. Much in the same way that a lot of survivors I've seen don't seem to realize that there's a shop where they can upgrade their equipment. Now, with each round you survive, you get more gold, which you can then use in your shop. Vampires get blood, and that's their shop currency. But yeah, as you can see, there's some. I've seen it described as nausea, but I think it's called something else now. That happens sometimes whenever a new round starts. Okay, vampires are starting to kill off survivors. I don't know if this is one of the best places to hide, because while there is only one door, vampires can break windows, and that's an entry point, and that's an entry point. And they can get a jump boost too, so a vampire could potentially break out these windows and get at me. But, oh well, that's something I'll just have to deal with as the time comes. And it's kind of hard to find a good hiding spot if you're not really familiar with the map, because obviously my vision is impaired. It's like if you're at the bottom of the world, down at the bedrock level. Survivors all play the game with blindness 1. Alright, new round, more gold. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what that means. That'll happen one of two times. One time just seems to be random, but another time will happen. Things will start to light up, and you'll hear a scream if a vampire is near you. So that's a good way to gauge whenever you're kind of in trouble. Okay, 5 vampires now. It's not too bad yet. Yeah, it's a little frustrating in the early goings unless you have a lot of coins, because in the player shop you can convert coins to gold, which you can then use to buy better equipment. But if you haven't played a bunch of games yet and racked up your coin count, then you just have to wait for gold to accrue normally. And gold doesn't carry over from game to game, but coins do. So Yeah, that's just something to keep in mind as you continue to play more games. Okay, a lot of name tags over there. Zombies do have name tags in this game mode, so you can kind of tell where they are. And I'm not exactly sure if the vampires have name tags that you can see, but the survivors do if they're just running around and not crouching. So obviously there's some stuff going on over there. I must have found a somewhat decent place. It's kind of far away from people. Okay, that's new. I haven't seen that the little blinking face with the spider noise. I don't know what that means. Looks like there's zombies out that way. And I believe zombies spawn near vampires, so this could get interesting. Alright, we're in round 7 now. I've made it to round 13 so far, and the only reason I didn't make it further was I had to step away from the game at that point, so it's entirely possible. Hello. I wish I knew what that blinking face meant. Alright, I think I've got enough gold now for a set of leather armor, but I'm gonna hold out. I wish I knew what that clicking noise was, too. But yeah, I'm gonna hold out for 100 gold so I can get a set of iron armor. Like a couple more rounds so that happens. Unless a vampire runs in, then maybe if I kill him, I can get gold that way too. Because you can get gold upon killing vampires and zombies. Rounds are getting kind of short now. Okay. Alright, I got myself some leather armor. And it's kind of a calculated risk to open up your inventory and equip that, because then you're no longer crouching and you're visible. So doesn't look like I was spotted, because it doesn't seem like anybody's charging in to come get me. And I think we're getting at a point where zombies start getting faster and start getting equipped with iron. Fortunately, they don't seem to be able to open doors. I'm a little surprised there hasn't been a vampire running in here yet. Alright, round 14. New personal best. And then nausea really messes with you. I've read somewhere that round 16 is when things start to get really interesting. So we got 10 seconds till that happens. If nothing else, I'll be happy that I've reached that point. Because again, I haven't made it that far before. Okay. Okay. Got some health potions. Let's see whether that'll do me any good. Still 8 survivors, so that's a good sign. These vampires don't seem to be terribly good at their jobs. I haven't seen any deaths yet in a little while either. Okay, round 19. Apparently there's only one round left after this. Oh, looks like a vampire quit. Yeah, I imagine that's the point of it. Alright, round 20. Alright, we're getting GG's already, so I imagine the game is almost over. Yeah, survivors win. I guess it's just last man standing. See how much longer you can last, I guess. Maybe it's just an opportunity to get more gold. But yeah, this is my first win as a human survivor. So I'm happy with that. Maybe I'll just sit in here for the rest of the time until somebody finds me so I can just get more gold. Seeing all those name tags, nothing's come my way. I'm really surprised at that. I haven't killed one vampire this round. Maybe I'll rack up enough gold just to get myself a better sword and then run out there and start murdering zombies. Although apparently zombies are supposed to be pretty OP now, so that might not end well for me. I kind of wish that the blindness would lift once the survivors won. The top 3 players of the Arena Brawl beta will receive creeper pets. Thank you for being entirely relevant in the game of vampires. Oh, somebody killed. Excellent. I'm so happy. Alright, that was Vampires, and I'm glad I did my first recording for a game that I won. So, thanks for watching. There'll be more stuff soon.